the point is that people are not willing to give time. Okay, and that is one of the biggest problems which I would say people of my age and people who are younger than me, they are facing this problem that they have to give time to a particular industry or to a particular field to make a career out of it. So let's say it can be 5 years, it can be 10 years, and as you mentioned, it took you nearly 15 to 20 years, right? Which is a pretty much long time. So what suggestion would you like to give to the people who are stepping into the industry, or who are new into the industry or into the market, or who are just trying to set up that career? What suggestion would you like to give them?
Yes, you are spot on that people don't understand that you have to put in the time. Now, I work in the security industry, and I have thousands of officers who work for us because we work in physical security. We provide the security officers to big, large tech companies, hospitals, even retail organizations. So thousands of officers. And when they all start, I go into that first class. Every week we have an orientation class for a new set of recruits. And I always make the same offer. I tell them all that, I know you're probably here for a job because you need to make money, and you came here at this point in your life for whatever reason brought you here. But
Right.
I'm here to tell you that this could be a career. And if you look at it as a career, then you can work your way up in this company to the point where you can go from a small amount per hour to a large amount per year. And you can do that in a fairly quick time frame if you put the work into it.
Hmm.
So everybody always gets excited. They sit on the edge of the chair, they listen, they want it. Yes, 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 yes. They start nodding their heads. And then I tell them that, you're going to be working in the field. I work in the office.
Hmm.
So if you want this information, if you want to know, if you want to eventually work in the office, come spend time here, shadow people here that are in the office. They're all willing to have you be here. I've talked to everybody. Everybody is willing to have you shadow them. So whatever position you want, if you want to work in HR, come shadow HR, our recruiting department, our training department, our operations department. Come talk to me at any time. Make sure I'm here. And if you want to come talk to me, come talk to me. Hardly anybody ever takes me up on the offer.
Right.
Hardly ever. And the reason is because they want it today. They want to
Hmm.
know what they can do today. Or they feel like, well, I just graduated school, so obviously I know everything, and you should be hiring me to be in the office now.
Right.
And it's unfortunate, but that's not the case.
Hmm.
So the other thing I tell people is, if you're up for a job and the person next to you is up for the same job, and if for some reason you guys have the exact same qualifications,
Hmm.
my first question is always, well, what have you done for yourself? And they look at me like, I don't understand. Well, have you read any books lately? Have you taken a course, outside of your normal schooling? Have you shadowed somebody to learn the software that's necessary for you to do this new job?
Hmm.
Because just because you went to school and just because you have the degree doesn't mean that you know what software you need to use. For example, we use scheduling software. There's multiples, but there's one called WinTeam, which is fairly popular. And there's another one called labor scheduling. These are ways that we can schedule our employees in the field. It ties into the payroll, it ties into the invoicing to our clients. Well, if you don't know how to use that, I can't put you in the field doing this work.
Right.
So, yes, you may have a degree, but you still don't know how to use the tools necessary to do the job.
Hmm.
So that's why I have to go with this person over here. They don't have a degree, but they put the time in to learn this software. And so once I explain it like that, then people start to be like, okay, well, what do I need to do?
Hmm.
And that's, well, why don't you come in on Wednesday night and we'll walk you through how to use this software, and we'll coach you to what you need to do next and do next. And maybe in a few weeks, you'll be ready to start applying for this job again.